Darling, where will you be? Where will you be? What will you do? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Busy Being Mom. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jennifer, and my mission is always to inspire you to be happy, to live full, and love life. And wow, did I have a revelation a couple of months ago? I had this thought to just hit me. It's like, what will you be thinking about 20 years from now? When this thought hit me, I thought, okay, I'm 40. However, I'm still looking ahead, but I would think that there comes a point in life, perhaps, that not that you stop looking ahead, but you are more reflective. Because I find I'm more reflective at 40 than I was at 20. At 20, I was looking ahead a lot. So at 40, I'm more reflective, but still looking ahead. And so from that, I have derived that probably at 60, I will be even more reflective than I was at 20, even more reflective than I am at 40. Jennifer, what do you think you will think or say to yourself? What do you think you will think about or reflect upon at 60? What will you reflect upon at 60? And I immediately came up with about 5 things. And I thought those are the things that are really important to me because those are the things that I would say, wow, girl, why didn't you? And the things that came up to me were, I know that at 60, if I have not written a novel, if I had not pursued becoming an author, if I had not sat in that place of being an author, then I would say, why didn't you do that? Why? Why? Also, I am from Alabama and I have a vision of building a home in Alabama on the land that I was raised on and on the land that my mother was raised on. And I feel like that is something for me to do that's important. And I feel like if I get to 60 and I haven't done that, that I'll say, why didn't you do that? And the other thing that came to mind was living. I always say, be happy, live full, love life. And I feel as though if I get to 60 and I feel like I haven't lived, I will say, what were you doing? What were you doing? You should have stepped to the right, stepped to the left of life and lived instead of doom, 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 doom. Step to the right, step to the left, smell the roses, stick your hand in the fountain, and live. And not necessarily that I have to go and have these exotic trips and vacations, which I don't mind that either, but just in my everyday life to just live. And those were the 3 things that jumped out immediately. Now, of course, there's my marriage and my children. And I feel like there's a check and a check that I won't get there and look back on that in a way to say, why didn't you? But in these other areas, I know that if I don't somehow occupy that space, that at that particular age, it's likely that I will look back and say, girl, why didn't you? Why didn't you? And I'm sharing this because I think that it's important or beneficial. I think that it's important and beneficial if we can look ahead to look back, look ahead to look back, look ahead to look back to say, what will I think about when I'm 60? What will I think about when I'm 80? And of course, you can't project that because depending on how old you are, obviously, that could be far, far away. And thinking about, well, what will I think about when I'm 100? Who knows? However, you can sort of cut through the noise of your heart when you ask yourself that question and find out and pull out what's really important to you, what you haven't tapped into. Because there are some other things that are obviously important to me and more important to me. But I found that those things that are important at the top of my list that I haven't tapped into fully yet immediately jumped out. And so as I move into 2018, I want to keep that in mind. I want to keep in mind that if I don't do things on a day to day basis to sow the seeds to receive that harvest, that it won't happen. And having that conversation, that dialogue with myself has really brought those things to the forefront to remind me just how important they are to me. So I have shared this with you in hopes to inspire you in some way. I hope that you have found this video beneficial. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy, happy, blessed day. Be happy, live full, love life, and I'll see you in the next video. 20
Bye.
years. It's just be fabulous.